Hey everybody, today in this video I have the singing figure Héctor from Disney's PIXAR Coco to unbox and review. Here's a look at the front of the box, and on the front of the box they have a picture of Miguel instead of Héctor, and it includes the song Remember Me from the movie. And here's a quick look at the back of the box where you can see the picture of Héctor. Okay, here's an up-close look at Héctor's face. You can see all the different paint there with the sugar skull work. And he has the little golden tooth in his mouth. A lot of paint detail. His hat does come off, so you can see his hair from behind. Here's a look at his hat, which they put some subtle paint details in there, so it's not just a plain plastic piece. You can see the different paint, and it gave it some texture with the pattern of the straw, and it's old and worn, and it looks really nice, even though it's plastic. Going down into his outfit, he has his blue jacket, which is worn and torn, and it looks old. Here's it from the back. And that little bit of white in the hole, there is a tag in there that I would probably remove because it's quite large. It takes up almost all of the back of the jacket. And around his neck, he has his little red scarf that's also fabric. All the clothes except for the hat on this Héctor are made of cloth, which is really awesome. He has his suspenders, brown suspenders, which connect to his pants and go underneath the jacket. Very nice detail. And then he has his belt, which is made out of a rope. And the pouch is a leather-like material, pleather, faux leather, and it connects to that rope belt. Then we have his pants, which do have a Velcro seam in the back, so you can remove them, but they did a really good job, I think, on these pants of making them look torn and worn and not just cut with scissors. I think they look worn down and frayed. They are made of like a corduroy material, a brown corduroy. As far as the joints go for Héctor, he does have a neck joint, so he can look down and up and side to side. He has a joint in the back of his vertebrae that lets him sit down and move around more. His top half is very bendy from the top half. Then he has the shoulder joint and the elbow and wrists. He's very articulated and poseable, which I think they did a really good job with the type of joints they use for him. And then for his legs, hips, knees, and ankles all have joints. Another thing that I really like about this Héctor is with his bone, they did a good job painting it and using the paint details to make it look kind of like an older bone, not like brand new, bright white. It has a nice finish to it. It looks a little older, like it's been around a while. So I just think overall they did a really good job with the doll. Okay, and lastly we have his guitar, which there is a button on here, and it will play a song, Remember Me from the movie.
Remember me, though I have to say goodbye, remember me.
And finally we have his guitar, which has a button on the side, and you can turn it on and off to save battery too. Believe this is like try and store, and when it's to this, it'll only sing a portion of the song. But if you turn it all the way on, I think it'll sing the full song.
Remember me, though I have to say goodbye. Remember me, don't let it make you cry. For even if I'm far away, I hold you in my heart. I sing a secret song to you each night we are apart. Remember me.
The full song sung by Héctor. So even if you try it in the store and it's only a portion of the song, when you get it home, you can turn it and have the full song. The only problem with this guitar is that he doesn't have like a grip hand, and this is pretty heavy, so he doesn't hold it very well without the little plastic ties. That's the only thing that's kind of a downside with this guitar. So he can't hold it himself. With so many movable parts, you can pose him and get him to stand on his own, which I have done before. It's just about a little bit of balance. And there he is, standing on his own 2 feet. Okay, so overall, I really like this Disney Store version of this Héctor figurine, they call it. Singing figure, not a doll. But I would rate him from 1 to 10, 10 being the best. I would give him, I think, an 8 out of 10, just because he can't hold his guitar, which is one of he's singing, that's his big selling point. But other than that, they did a beautiful job on the figure, on all his accessories. If there's one thing I could change, I would think with all his clothes being fabric, they could have maybe given him a straw hat too, instead of a plastic hat, but that doesn't bother me. They just did a really good job incorporating the PIXAR style into this figure, and I think it's really detailed and high quality. So thank you guys for watching this review.